is one of the most intimidating environments in all of sport. And with a war drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Brooks. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up
on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's free to midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
From the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Vasquez. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Oh, heck of a move. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Loss of 9 on the play.
to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just match protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barrett. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
34. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
That's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Barrett. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Vasquez. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Vasquez. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
19 yards. First down.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Vasquez. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff over the middle. Far. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Operating from the gun. Vasquez. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2nd down and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 32. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter. But you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's
Looking to throw. Vasquez. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now at 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
First and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Vasquez. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this throw will be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
First down. A gain of 12.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chiefs' 47.
Up the middle they go. Far. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. On his own read, a handoff here to Brooks. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll tuck this, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for the next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A dump off now to Hill. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Back to throw. Vasquez. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the handoff, this is Brooks.
And he gets it down to the 32.
91 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Vasquez. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Vasquez. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And, of course, a special player.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Still for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run the draw with Brooks.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And all the way down to the 29. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
A 41-yard gain. And the Broncos 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Brooks.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Denver.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Well, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
The kicker on.
A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the
On play action, they'll throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're